Have you ever wondered why every faith on earth comes with a name, a founder, a birthplace, a moment in history, but this one stands apart? Our story begins long before calendars existed, before books, before tribes had kings, before humans even learned to carve stone, before religion was a word. Picture this: a sky without boundaries, a world where lightning struck oceans, mountains were being born, and rivers carved their first paths. There were no temples, no idols, no scriptures, only the rhythm of existence. And in this silent unfolding of the universe, something awakened. A truth, a law as old as time itself. A way of life that did not need to be invented, only recognized. This was Sanatan. Not a belief, not a doctrine, but the very pulse of creation. Now, let us travel slowly through the corridors of time. Scene: a group of early humans sits around a fire. Their eyes are full of questions. Why does the sun rise every day without fail? Where does night go when day comes? What is the thunder trying to say? What happens when someone dies, and where do they go? These were not foolish curiosities. They were the first footsteps towards understanding the universe. Other cultures would one day give these questions names: religion, mythology, theology. But for those early seekers, this was simply reality. They observed the wind, they tasted the water, they felt the heat of fire and knew it could feed them or destroy them. They watched trees turn seeds into forests. They saw life arrive, grow, die, and return. An unspoken realization spread through them like a whisper. We are not separate from nature. We are nature. And that whisper grew into insight. This world runs by laws, eternal laws, not man-made, but universal. No one wrote these laws. No prophet announced them. No founder stood upon a mountain to declare them. They were simply there. Just like gravity, just like night and day, just like the rhythm of breath. Sanatan, meaning eternal, beginningless, endless. And so, the first seekers did something extraordinary. They didn't create a religion, they started listening. Cut to animated scene. Humans meditating beneath stars. Some listened to the wind and learned breath control, the beginning of pranayama. Some studied herbs, discovering healing long before modern medicine, Ayurveda. Some studied the sky, calculating the movement of planets, Jyotisha. Some closed their eyes, searching inward, and found the universe reflected within, dhyana. Every truth they found came not from a commandment, but from experience. This wasn't worship out of fear. This was relationship, reverence, harmony with creation. And slowly, what we call rishis emerged, not priests, not founders, but explorers of reality. Their discoveries were never forced on anyone. There was no demand to convert, no threat of punishment, no promised reward. Truth was offered freely with a quiet humility. This is what we have seen. Search for yourself. Imagine a religion that says, you are free to question, even free to reject. How can such a thing have a founder? Time moved forward. Civilizations rose. Scriptures were not made in a moment. They accumulated over thousands of years. The Vedas were sung, not written, passed from mind to mind, voice to voice. Every verse polished by consciousness, not chiseled by decree. No one stamps their name at the bottom as author, because the rishis knew, I did not create this truth, I only discovered it. And thus Sanatan kept expanding. Upanishads dove deeper into the self. What is the soul? What is Brahman? Who am I? The Puranas draped wisdom in stories, kings, sages, gods, demons, teaching morality through imagination. The Bhagavad Gita crystallized human struggle in a single battlefield moment, explaining duty, karma, surrender. Not one of these texts claims, "I am the one truth and all others are false." Instead, they whisper, "There are many paths. Walk the one that fits your nature." That is why Sanatan Dharma cannot be traced to one moment, one teacher, one birthplace. It is the sum of millions of minds, millions of realizations, millions of lifetimes. But the most beautiful part? Sanatan Dharma never stopped evolving. As the world changed, its interpretations changed. New teachers emerged. Old knowledge was re-examined. Nothing was frozen. Everything breathed. Because it was alive. Scene, modern day. While many religions defend their walls, Sanatan Dharma opens its doors. It says, truth does not belong to us alone. Learn from anywhere, anyone, any culture. If science proves something, Sanatan celebrates it. If new wisdom emerges, Sanatan absorbs it. A religion born not from revelation, but from discovery, cannot die. How do you destroy something that belongs to earth, water, fire, air, and space? How do you erase a truth written into the DNA of life? How do you end a philosophy that allows itself to transform endlessly? Civilizations fell, books burned, temples crumbled, invaders came with sword and fire. But Sanatan persisted, not because someone defended it, but because it lived inside the people, inside the land. No founder means no fracture point. No central authority means no single blow can break it. No rigid scripture means nothing is too sacred to grow. Sanatan Dharma survives because it never needed to be created. It simply is, the way the universe is. So when someone asks, who founded Sanatan Dharma? The most honest answer is, the universe itself. It emerged when the first atom vibrated, when consciousness first asked, who am I? When the first human noticed divinity woven into existence. And it will remain, as long as stars burn, as long as life breathes, as long as reality exists. Because Sanatan Dharma is not the story of a man, it is the story of everything. Not a religion with a name tag, but the heartbeat of creation. No beginning, no end. Only truth, eternal.